I'm at Chattahoochee Tech, just taking a look at their architecture here. They have a nice sculpture right here. These are two swans, I believe. They may have a name, I'm not sure. But it's a key point of their school, you know? I don't know if it's their mascot or something, but this is the student services building. So it's like pretty much where it starts if you want to like enroll into the classes here. And notice how the right dove is pointing downward towards the left dove who's looking up. This kind of represents to me that like it's similar to the as above so below, but this one is more so like, well, because the one that's looking down is on the right, but they're looking down at the one who's looking above. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, look, we're all gonna be, we can all achieve greatness and become ascended, you know? No matter where we are or where we start from. And as long as we try to achieve greatness and achieve holy greatness, the holiest self within us, we can be good, you know? It's more so like, instead of as below so above, it's more so like as so present as above. So this dove it seems like it loves that dove, you know? It's like, I'm caring for you, I hope you're okay. You know, that's why it's looking at it. It's like, are you okay? Is your spine all right? I mean, it's literally looking at its spine, which is kind of interesting. And then this one is just like, yes, I'm okay. I feel awakened. I feel absolutely awakened, you know? And then I was like, okay, interesting. And then I took a look at this fountain. This fountain also is pretty interesting. It made me think about some things. So, okay, so these balls. Okay, so I noticed that it's like, I just start counting them. Okay, so 1, 2, I didn't count the bottom one, but yeah, that might as well, I guess. So that's the base. Okay, it's kind of like cylindrical, cool. And then it's more spherical. Okay, 1, 2, and then I count the fountain. That could be the heart chakra, right? And that's why it's the biggest, because it's like you need to have an open heart if you want to do anything, you know. It takes a humble, open heart to love God, and maybe that's why it's good. It shows like being so opened up, you know. And then after that, chain connection of energy. The water does too, but like it's like pull, like, you know. They could have just did more balls, but instead they did like a pull. So it's like maybe that's like a continuation of having your will mixed with your love. And I've been thinking about this new kind of chakra center called the Dream Chakra, where it's when you become lucid in your dreams. And I realized that when you practice lucid dreaming, you realize that you get more lucid within your, you know, you get lucid in your real life, because you find that it's essential. You don't want to be asleep in your life, you know. And the more you wake up, you discover, wow, there's like a lot of internal connections here with the dream world and this world, you know. And so I call that the Dream Chakra. Okay, so it would be heart, then Visuddha. You know, it's a long chain of energy. You know, you can talk to your ancestors, the people around you. You know, make sure they understand that your words are clear. They come out with clarity, and that you have good intentions. You know, and then there's the Dream Chakra. You want to be balanced. You want to know that you are lucid. Okay. And then I have the Brown Chakra. The Brown Chakra, it's one that is also here too, but it kind of goes through within all of us, because we all have melanin. You see what I'm saying? And God said we're made from the dirt in the Bible, and it kind of corresponds with all of these, but like I guess I'm just gonna put it there for some reason. And then this one could represent the third eye, opening up to the realm of possibilities. You know, when you start discovering that you're becoming holy, you start to find a whole bunch of synchronicities and miracles that happen within your life. And so it's quite, it's quite an eye-opening experience. And this is interesting because the last one after this is the crown chakra, right? Perhaps, or it goes beyond. And I'm going to explain why it might go beyond after that. But so this is a pineapple, pineal. Pineal is a part of your, that's like right about here, right about there on the head. And what it does is help you realize that there's like oneness, connection with oneness with all, oneness with this plant, right? I feel at one with it. It feels good. I noticed that there's like similarities between it and my hand, like literally just like boom, right there. I realized that we are connected, we are one. So then I was thinking about the pineapple. Okay, I grow pineapple, and I started it just by the top. We ate the bottom part, and I ate it from the top. I not ate it from the top, but I cut the top off, right? And we're growing it from the top. And then I was wondering, like, whoa. What if it keeps growing after that? You know what I'm saying? Because the way pineapples grow is that it's like it creates a bush. It creates a bush right here in the top. Oh, look out there. There's like ice. Wow. So it grows on the top, right? And it becomes like a bushy thing. It almost looks like an aloe plant. I don't know if you've seen those. Those are like desert cacti. And so it grows about yay high, right? About like 2 feet off the ground. And then it just sprouts like a random pineapple. And they said, a lot of scientists and researchers are saying that the pineapple actually it's like a cross section of flowers that are blooming, and it just so happens to form into a fruit, which is so interesting because it's like, yeah, other fruits are flowers too, but they said it was like a multi-flower, which is amazing because if you look at it, it sure does look very cross-section-y, and there's just nothing, there's no there's a couple fruits like that, but like this one's definitely like a peculiar one. It's very like unique, and they taste so good. They taste ridiculously good. They're good for like every smoothie. It brightens it up, and what else is interesting about the pineapple? Yeah, so the pineapple plant doesn't flower. That's the interesting part. So like for like a cucumber, if you have a cucumber, it's gonna flower, and it's gonna have it might have like an orange flower, and then once it's pollinated, then it will start growing a cucumber out of the sprouts. But for this, from what I've heard, it just starts growing the pineapple. It's like basically each leaf within the plant is saying flower right now, and that's what happens, and it makes a cross-section pattern of all the leaves mating with each other. So it's kind of like I don't know if it's mating with each other. It could be, no, I think they can be unisex, you know what I'm saying? Like not unisex, what's the word? Hermaphrodite. They could be hermaphrodites, which is fascinating, very fascinating stuff. Because I remember my, I'm not going to talk about that, but anyways, all I'm saying is it kind of represents growth. When you realize you're one with the world, your opportunities are limitless. You know what I'm saying? You could either keep your crown where it's at, right? And or feed it. You can literally feed your crown to people. You could feed that pineapple to people. Or perhaps if you leave it there, it'll just keep continuing to grow. It's just the lesson here that I'm learning is you can do so much with the knowledge that you have once you realize that you're one and at peace with the world, When you realize that you're at peace when you say, I'm at peace, you know what I'm saying? When you try to actively find the peace that's around you, and just don't expect dangers to come. I know it's like a little bit simple to say, but like it truly does help. if we set our intentions right, then perhaps the way we perceive the world will also be good too, you know? So yeah, and then you could feed that oneness, that perspective of oneness to the people who may think that they're separated from the world, the people who feel like they want to, they may feel unique, but they might feel at the same time just like separate from the universe. And I know that's a strange feeling to feel, especially when you came from it. So that being said, I hope you share this video with other people. And I'm gonna look at another university today. I'm actually going through and doing my FAFSA. I'm about to go to school here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm finally like kind of interested about school again. I have a very different perspective about it now. And we could talk about that later. I'm not the biggest fan of like money and stuff, but like I'm learning how to perceive it. And yeah, we could talk about that in another video. All right, y'all have a good one.